What would you say are some of the skills that you need to survive?
First skill is listen, because you can learn a lot more listening than talking.
My life before I started coming to my friend's place, it was really, really unorganized, and it was full of drama.
I thought in life you shouldn't love because love is what always made me be in pain. And then I was like, no, that's not the answer. The answer is love and art, because it's art in everybody.
In 1990, when we began volunteering, the mission of My Friend's Place was primarily to keep the young people that were living on the streets alive. We did street outreach the first Friday night of every month. We would come in and make sandwiches and load up backpacks with the bologna sandwiches and fruit roll-ups and drinks and socks and condoms and bleach kits. And then we would walk from the agency to one end of Hollywood Boulevard to the other end and then back to the agency, and we would seek out young people that we thought were probably living on the streets, and we would go up to them and say, we're with My Friend's Place. Do you need a sandwich? Do you need any socks? Do you need condoms? We did this first Friday night of every month for 6 years. We accept you as you are when you come into the door, and there's no second guessing why you're there. There's no judgment.
Today, My Friend's Place may look a little different than we did 30 years ago, but the mission to assist and inspire homeless young people to build self-sufficient lives is more present as ever. What started as a handful of volunteers handing out turkey sandwiches on Hollywood Boulevard has grown to more than 800 volunteers a year. Our community of support is nothing short of extraordinary.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my mama. You know, I ain't seen her in 5, 8, 10 years, but it's cool, man. Daddy, I see you, bro. We about to get rich. I told you we'll get rich. Hey, everybody out there.
There is a sense of belonging and connectivity to community, friends, and family. That's a really important part of resolving somebody's homelessness. When a young person does get that precious resource of housing, that doesn't end the chaos. We really need a pretty strong social fabric, sense of purpose and belonging. The child abuse history of many of these young people are pretty intense. I would say that, I think in a survey that we did with partner organizations, we learned that more than 80% of the young people disclose child abuse, and that's physical, sexual, mental abuse. So a really important part of what makes My Friend's Place unique is that we're really looking at the potential of a young person versus starting with the chaos and the wounds. What really gives us the ability to do that, one is the staff. The staff are extraordinary.
My Friend's Place is organized around 3 programmatic strategies. So the first one, and it is kind of the gateway into all of our services, is our Safe Haven program. So that's where showers, clothing, access to medical attention, the services that are offered to a young person that really help them to navigate and alleviate all of the daily stressors that come with being homeless. From there, we engage youth in what we call our transformative education program. We have a really robust calendar of creative arts workshops that we offer on a weekly basis. So any given week at My Friend's Place, we're offering sewing, jewelry making, writing workshop, recording, digital lab, music production, circus arts. The Shift is kind of our newest innovation here at My Friend's Place programmatically, and My Friend's Place is deeply committed to innovating because we want to do and we will do whatever it is it takes for these young people to succeed. We enroll 12 youth at a time in a really extensive and intensive training program.
The shift for me, like the experience that I had, I never thought that I would be like even considered for anything like that. It made me feel like I was actually like dependable. It made me feel like people depended on me. It made me feel special.
Our third programmatic strategy is our health and well-being program, which is largely our clinical case management program. So My Friend's Place had made a decision many years ago that our case managers were going to be master level social workers, because there's so much that happens in responding and helping a young person with a need.
I'm in My Friend's Place for case management, and I get a lot of help with everything that I need in my personal life, whether it's figuring out school stuff or just figuring out a place to go for the night.
I think what sometimes can be missed in these really important conversations about youth homelessness is that if we don't figure out the right interventions, these young people die.
A lot of these kids out here, they really feel like nothing. People tell them like, you're nothing, you won't be nothing. So they really feel like they're nothing. And I seen people change. I really seen them kids change here. And that's why I love it here. You guys make me cry, you know. It's like really takes my breath away here. And that's why I want to see nothing but goodness here, and people treating everybody's fair, just like the world should be.
As My Friend's Place enters our 30th year of service and impact in these young people's lives, we're really starting to dream, but strategically dream. We're doing assessment, we're looking at our community partners, we're looking at our neighborhood, and we're looking at the young people at how to advance each and every young person into their future.
I want to be an animal doctor, so I have to go back to school. So school is my next goal.
Are you registered?
Yes.
Where at?
LACC.
My dream always been to be a police officer too, and save people, be half of a hero. It's like, cause I love Spider-Man, and you know, I was like, what can be next to Spider-Man besides, you know, a police officer?
We thrive because our community is at our sides.
The agency has changed tremendously in the 30 years it's been around. The tragedy is the clients haven't. I think everybody on staff, every volunteer, all the board members hope that one day we go out of business because we open our doors and there are no clients. That would be our ultimate goal.
What would you say are some of the skills that you need to survive?
First skill is listen, because you can learn a lot more listening than talking. And this is a hard fact, you know. And you have to be forgiving, and you have to love. That's it. Listen, forgive, and love.